Imagine buying your dream home, and then your HOA tells you that you need to pay rent to park in your own garage.
Yeah.
That actually happened to me. And let's just say, the HOA didn't like what I did next. It all started a few months after I bought my home in a quiet suburban neighborhood in Arizona. Everything was perfect, nice neighbors, clean streets, and a garage big enough for my car and tools. Then one morning, I got a letter from the HOA. At first, I thought it was some routine update, maybe about landscaping or recycling. But when I opened it, my jaw dropped. Starting next month, homeowners will be required to pay $150 monthly garage rent for community maintenance. Garage rent? For my garage? I laughed out loud thinking it had to be a mistake. But nope, they were dead serious. So I went to the next HOA meeting. The president, a woman named Diane, told me, all garages are technically part of community property. The HOA owns the land beneath them. I pulled out my property deed right there in the meeting. It clearly listed my garage as private property, no shared ownership, no community rights. But Diane smirked and said, you can take it up with our lawyer, but until then, you'll be fined $50 per day for non-payment. That's when I knew they were running a scam. I called a real estate attorney, and we started digging through county records. Turns out, the HOA had quietly rewritten their bylaws years ago, claiming shared ownership over garages to collect rent. But the funny part, they never filed it legally. It was completely invalid. So, I gathered the evidence, official property maps, old HOA meeting notes, and signed statements from other homeowners who were being charged too. Then I sent everything to a local news reporter who covers community scams. Within a week, the story was everywhere. HOA charges residents rent for their own garages. That headline blew up online. Reporters came to the neighborhood, cameras rolling. People were furious. Suddenly, Diane and her HOA buddies were in damage control mode. They held an emergency meeting and blamed it on a misunderstanding. But it was too late. The county investigated, and the HOA was forced to refund every homeowner thousands of dollars. They had to drop all fines and legal threats, and 3 board members, including Diane, were voted out.
And me.
I still park in my garage every day, rent-free. But now, I make sure every new neighbor knows. Always read your deed, and never let the HOA bully you out of what's yours. If you love seeing karma hit HOAs right where it hurts, Backhand Index Pointing Right, subscribe, like, and share for more real HOA revenge stories. Because sometimes, fighting back is the best kind of revenge. Collision.